He's working. Her. Loading downloadable content. There we go. Let's see. Everything should be fine. Yeah. All the good stuff. Huh. Alright. No. Yeah.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
That's the guy we're gonna be hunting down.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
It's in my face. Ye male, Caucasian. Let's see. Oh no, that's even worse. Feel like that. Why? Randomize? Yeah. Oh no. Just the face. Age below. And Asian. Wait a minute. Yeah, sure. Oh no, that's a vampire. And not that one's better. Yeah, that one's better. Now for the hair. Let's see what we got. That's a no. That's a not too bad. Oh no, snake cut. This brings me back. Oh no. Clean cuts. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's nice. Comb over. Oof, that's new. Smooth away. That's nice. Terrors. Yeah. That makes sense. That's new. That's an smooth weight. That's nice. Hair color. Redhead, nah. Is that slightly bluish? Yeah, this is good. Facial hair, let's see what we got. Nah. Rough beard, not too bad. Goatee, that's a no. That's not the king. Yes. The gunslinger. Gentleman. Oof. That's a no. That's a too bad. Yeah. Yeah, Gettysburg seems right. Swashbuckler, ladies' man, tough guy. Cavalry, yeah, nah, cavalry looks nice. Oh no, what's Daddy-O? Daddy, no, that is a no. Back to cavalry. Alright. What? Yeah.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
I am crippled.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay, so strength is pretty good. Mainly because I could carry more stuff. Perception is good because it helps out with my other like stats, you know, skills. But it gives me a little bit of the perception, allows me to see enemies in my little compass. Endurance allows me to have more health. Resistance to like poison and shit. And yeah, just surviving. Also allows me to have more implants. So this one's a must. Charisma. Nah. Just trust me on this one. Nah. The top two, barter and speech, are both skills I could do without having charisma. And companion nerve, they're kind of overpowered, so I kind of don't need that to be too overpowered. Intelligence, it helps me out and it allows me to have more skill points. This one is definite must, mainly because more skill points allows me to like do more things later on. I'm gonna keep it at 9, mainly because there's an implant that allows me to get 10. Agility, basically guns, speed, sneaking. Sneaking is not my preferred option, but the action points, ooh, that's needed. Basically, there's a thing called VATS, which you'll get to see later on. It's quite useful. Luck. See, this is an interesting thing. Mainly because it affects all stats. However, like basically it's +1 every 2 levels of luck. So for 1 and 2 I get like 1 for everything, which is good to start off with for like a higher, you know, higher leveling off point. So basically, you know, higher to start with. Let's see. And also it does, you know, critical hits, but let's see. So basically for every 2 levels of luck, I have like an additional 1 skill point for every single skill, which like basically 13 free skill points, which is not too much, but at least it gives me a little bit more. Plus casinos. We should actually check out how much this a skill, and I forgot to look into that actually. Let's see. In Vegas specials. Basically, these are stats that kind of presents how you are. And there should be like a calculator that kind of helps me out with figuring out. Yes. Okay, so strength is a definite. Let's see how much percentage does perception, because perception deals with special perception, deals with explosive, lockpicks, stuff like that, and it's kind of like a +2 in some ways to certain ones. Like energy weapons, explosives, and lockpicks. Yeah. Agility gives me an additional, like, 3 points. 4 action points. And, not too bad. It's a little tough because, like, these are stats that we can't exactly change. We can, like, get more of later on. However, wait a minute. A lot of people are trying to figure this out as well, you know. Get the right bullet setup, which is a little bit harder. However, intelligence is better off maxed out at the beginning. I could have been maybe more on strength, because strength is something that's really good as well, because it allows me to carry more stuff and do more damage. Yeah. Melee, unarmed, inventory, weight, damage. It's good stuff. Perception, well, it does +2 for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So an overall 6 points to certain ones. It also allows me to see enemies further with my compass. Like, that's the compass range. But also adds a bit more for accuracy. However, I can wear glasses in this game. And depending on the thing I put on, it's like +1 perception when you wear glasses, and then -1 when you don't wear them. Let's see. Yeah. Because I just saw there's a certain amount of implants you could really have, which is like not too much. This one's good. So yeah, strength is pretty good. Perception is it's not too needed, but at least I have better accuracy. Endurance, oh boy, I'm gonna need that for the implants and more health. Charisma, nah, okay. Intelligence, you bet your ass I need that. Agility. Huh. I mean, that's good for action points, but you'll see later on. Luck. So, for every 2 levels, there's like 13 skill points overall that I get. So if I have 4, that's like 26 altogether. Let's see, 26 altogether. Not too bad. But I wonder if it's worth it. Because it does do more crit. But this allows me to have, like, you know, the VAT system. Fuck charisma. Endurance, I guess it's fine for now, this one. Because I could just add one for perception, one for strength. Because strength is good. Perception, it's not too needed, but I am gonna need it for accuracy and compass range. Oof. And then agility, luck, yes. Oof. Because I could add one for pretty sure, because there's 2 implants that are going to be like very much needed. They basically help me regenerate, and another one makes me, you know, take in more damage. So there's going to be like 4 left that I could use. One for strength, one for perception, then one for luck, which is 3, and then I could either choose between endurance or agility. Yeah, I could do that. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good enough for me. Boom.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good. But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
My dogs. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm naked.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Sadly, I can't pick day, but I could. Oh, silencer. That's creepy, but I'll go with sleep.
Bandit.
Stab. Swiss cheese. Vaporize. Reasonable my ass. Let's see. I go with Swiss cheese. Yes, because I think of
Light.
Swiss cheese. Inspiration. Ooh.
Mother.
Fucking cookie jar tattle. Regret. Wow. Human shield. Jesus fuck. I love this game. Caretaker. Yay.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Now in this game,
I
am
ain't
conflict.
given to relying on others for support.
Please help.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Nah.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
If a man comes up to me and says, here's this random gun, it does amazing shit, I'm going to use it. I don't care.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Hell yeah, with bullets.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
I don't know. Kind of like I see an arrow, so it's more like a canyon. So I guess let's see the choices. Chemical reaction. How do? Okay. An angry two-headed ant. Those exist, by the way.
Okay. How about this one?
I'm doing Paris to say what it looks like.
Last one.
That kind of looks like two bears high-fiving each other. Wait, oh, I could see a bearded man. Could also see a mushroom cloud. A head on a pillow? A head on a pillow. A light in the darkness. Mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all
Boy,
seems
you have
right
nothing.
to you.
Boy, you're like, fuck it. Funny enough, that's all she wrote is a song. But let's not get into that. So these are the skills that are very useful. I don't really do unarmed. So I'll put more into barter. Yay. So these are the things that's really gonna be a lot more useful to use. This allows me to sell and buy things for better prices. This allows me to use like energy weapons better. Explosive, you already know. Kablooey. Let's see. Guns. Oh, you already know. Better use of them. Lockpick. Picking locks, self-explanatory. Medicine, basically, yeah, no, they're all supposed to self-explanatory in some regard. Let's see what else. Repair. Yeah, more of a repair. Because weapons do degrade over time, so that's going to be quite useful. This is more for dialogue checks, speech checks. But if I remember correctly, they're mainly for, to get out of trouble. But as long as I have a hard iron, I'm pretty much solid regardless. Survival increases hit points from the food you eat. Okay, that's good. Oh, create stuff at the campfire. That's pretty useful. Yeah, pretty much good with this.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Funny enough, in my actual family, it's almost genetic. Grandfather, then uncle. It just goes down. Same location too, weirdly enough. At a bar. Yeah, it's weird. So, oh yeah. So these are like the little traits. They usually have one good side and one bad side to it. Since I got the DLC, there's a lot more. Let's see. Since you can only choose two and then, that's it forever, I'm not gonna go, I shouldn't really, go over each and every one of them because that'll be a waste, but let's see. This one's fun because you get like little things every once in a while. Nice to see. Little Easter eggs which are fun. Let's see. You know, funny enough, this this trait is kind of funny because like you wear glasses and boom, you have +1 perception. Just make sure you wear glasses. However, it does stop you from wearing a helmet that covers your face. Which there are a good amount of. Then there's early bird, which basically you do better in, you know, in the morning till noon, and then after that it's just -1 for every special attribute. So in this case scenario, I could do better in the morning and just rest at night. However, well, yeah. But funny enough, in the afternoon, I'm pretty much like equal. However, this is not too bad because it's +2 for every attribute from 6 AM to 12, but suffer from 6 PM to 6 AM. So basically, I just end up having a bedtime in this game, which is not too bad because you do get a little experience buff. But to each their own. Yeah, I could do early bird. Yee. Alright, bet.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Oh, right, still naked. Huh. Run down to the hospital. Not too bad. Oh man, it's been a while since I actually played this game. Controls are a little off.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Yep. Yeah, this basically goes over the types of armor, what does DT mean, and conditions and stuff. Basically, repair is quite important in this game. Let's see. Here we go. Yes, good. Raised by 5. It's good. Oh, yeah. Basically, some of the DLCs increases the level cap by 5, so that's pretty nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, funny enough, this courier has a little bit of backstory, funny enough. And it's quite damning. It's actually really great. Oh man, I love this game. It's been a while, so long. Oop, there's Vector. The one
Howdy,
that dug me up.
partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Whack. Alright. Thanks for digging me out of the
Don't
grave.
mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How did you happen to find
I
me?
was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
How did you end up in Goodsprings?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I have never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Cute.
Happy trails!
Such a great robot. Nope, this way. Oh yeah, dead money. Let's just go over the, beginnings first. Oop.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Yeah. Shot me in the fucking head, yeah. So slow. Should really remaster this game. It's great. But now instead we got like Fallout 76, which still has a little bit of issues.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the
There
fence
we
there?
go.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okay, that's unlucky on my part apparently. Okay. Okay, what the fuck?
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Maybe I should have added a bit more for her perception. big world we're in.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on.
Yeah,
Go give them hell.
there they are. And this is when I realized my aim is shit for some odd reason.
Come on!
Or not. Apparently my natural enemy is fucking soda bottles. Alrighty then. Who would have fucking guessed? The bane of my existence.
See?
Soda
You're getting the
bottles.
hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me. Come on!
Yeah, this is the vats. Forget about that for a second, actually. Let's see. Fuck she go. Yeah, I had a feeling. Come on, stop. What's in here? Suitcase. Nothing. Great. A harmonica. Why, sure. She doesn't seem too injured, at least. She survived.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Yes. Oh yeah, reputation's part of this game too. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Basically, the reputation kind of determines how the, people in that settlement or in that group kind of like feel about you or treat you. If you treat them well, they're all gonna like you. They're all blah blah blah. They're all going to like you and maybe even give you gifts. However, if they're pissed off at you, they're either going to shun you or shoot you on sight. We got the mechanics of this one is a little off, but it's manageable.
Hey there. Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? Alright then.
Could hurt.
We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Ooh, you'll get to see the how monstrous the fucking bugs are in this game. A lot of scenery. Wait, should I just like change my weapon? Let's see. Not too many options here. Let's stick with my rifle. Yep, it's way up there. Let's see. Yeah. Not bad for a wasteland. However, there's a lot of walking. It fucking... That is so good. That was just that. That went down a bit quicker than I thought it would be. My aim is only good or only bad. No in between. Alright. Fuck back there. Yeah, let's see. 9mm, 22 or 40. Here now. Oh, critical strike. Let's see. Forgot how to do melee. Could I do melee? Oh. Yeah. Basically, in order to repair your weapons, you gotta use similar weapons. Well, for now, it needs to be the same exact one. But there's a perk that just allows you to be at least similar. So, if you remember, those were the bugs, the flies, I mean. And next we're gonna go over, I think it was like similar to praying mantises, but bloodthirsty. Yes. Interesting. Righty then, they like do no damage, so let's see. Oh, there they are. Oh yeah, I think there might be something inside the building. Yeah, I might as well just... Yes. It is a lot better. Yes. Can't even eat these. This might be useful. Definitely Wonder Glue. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. There might have been something over there. Cup. Toy car. Whack. $24, because of course it would be. There's one below what I needed here. Oh, I can just open the fucking... Wait, do I have enough for a lock? No, I do not. 14, that's way too low. Alright, this does -1 agility. That makes sense. I guess I'll come back for that later. Yes. Yes. Fuck is...
Howdy, partner.
What are you just doing in front of that house? Pretty sure you live here, but like, you just walk in. Alrighty then, that's not weird. In the slightest. Yeah, as I said, a lot of walking. Oof. Oop. Huh. Didn't fall like I expected it to. There you are.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Wait, there's a radio. I forgot about that. Let's see.
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if...
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so,
Yep.
the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort. Make new friends.
Music's not loud. Oh, not too loud. It's alright. Upright. Yeah, that's better. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it once I download this video and upload it, so you can see it. Quite soft for some odd reason.
Never once thought of settling down. But darling,
Howdy.
Easy Pete.
What can Easy Pete do for you?
I laid eyes on you.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
You were a prospector, like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. The way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Nah. So what's so important about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
You know, it'd be like that, you know? Goodbye.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Boy, do they. Yeah, what time is it? It is... Alright, 6:02, so... It's 4 p.m. Yeah, seems not bad. Into the saloon.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Boy, you literally ran into me.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
It's odd that Cobb wasn't able to find Ringo. The town's not
Cobb
that
hasn't
big.
exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with
You
it?
mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
A bit too trusting. What are you gonna do? This is why I can't do voice acting. What are you going to do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Whack.
All right.
Let's see. What happens
If
if
you
I
were
help
able to get
Ringo?
Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Do they now? So I help Ringo, and Good Springs will like me more. What if I help the powder?
Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where?
I didn't
were
hear
they headed?
exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Do you know that robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
What does he actually do?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. Fine by me.
Something else? Want me to take a
Sure,
look at your
the outside
radio?
looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. Be careful out there.
Let's see what we got. Think of a parrot. Boom. Buried.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
I fixed the
Yeah,
radio.
I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
That's it? Are you implying that I've done shoddy work?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
Let's see. Does Good Springs get many
Mostly
visitors?
traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the
There's
Woodside?
always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Oh, yeah. Pretty sure if I remember correctly, it's like a power grid of some kind. What can you tell me about the
Slavers,
Legion?
killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
That, and they apparently don't even use advanced technology.
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something. Be careful out there.
Let's see. I gotta talk to Ringo. Oh, it's her. Yeah. No. Yeah, good doggy.
Hello.
Let's see, it should be up there. Oh. Easy peek. Let's see. Right. Oh yeah, I could use the mail. So, let's see. Oh yeah, Ringo's probably way up there. Well, not way up there, like a little up the hill. Let's see, Nope, vending machine. Drinks. Yee. I know that all the ones I love would welcome me once more. In dreams I see them now, though it seems I'm bound to roam. My thoughts are still of Texas and home.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not the enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
Do you know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I can handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you gonna do about
I'm
the
gonna lay
powder
low
guys?
for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe they can help.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Ask around, see who
Start
I
with
can
Sunny
round up.
Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here. So what's going on? Did Sunny agree to help us?
I barely moved, my
Oh.
dude.
Well, I don't want to make a move until she's with us.
Fucking let me go.
It's a sin.
Didn't even look away, and the guy's like, "Did you get her to join us?" My dude.
Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken.
Right, just right.
Yes, I do.
Yeast. Alright, time to go.
If you break my heart,
Bet. Alright, she should be at least close, I hope.
so be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. 'Cause you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie.
Hey there.
Whole lot of folks.
Yeah, there you
Hi
go.
there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
Sadly. I'm going to help Ringo take on the powder gangers. I
Say
might
no
need your
more.
help.
I'm in.
That was easy. Oh, that's even an option. Wow.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any ideas how to
A
convince
silver
Trudy
tongue
to
would
join
help.
us?
Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Oof.
I'll be
Yeah,
waiting.
Let's see if we can do this.
Settling down.
I might need speech check for
Hey,
this one. I can't believe
so you're
I
planning
forgot.
on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
That's an oof. Wait, but I just leveled up. I don't have sneak either, but I might be able to do that. Depends which one I need most. Yeah, it's not enough. Sneak. Yes.
Ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day's through,
Let's see.
I'll be here.
Yes. This is good.
Into the sunset we will
Let's see. Swift. Let's see. In combat, you'll do 10% damage against male opponents. If I remember correctly, there might be more male opponents than female opponents.
You'll be my day. I'll be your roy.
Feeling thirsty?
When the day is done,
Oh, it's 25. Wait, pretty sure I had. Wait a minute. I thought I put it to 20. God damn it! I didn't put it to 25. I put it to 23 by accident, didn't I? Oh wait, because of the agility, just need to take the thing off. Oh. Ed. Yeah, alright.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
Bet. Here, the saloon and the store are good spots to stage an ambush if I had the help.
That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
Actually, I kind of wonder what
Feeling
her thoughts
thirsty?
on the NCR
I can
is.
take care of that. The New California
about the
Republic's
NCR.
got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh, he's a beat. I'm pretty sure I need explosive for that.
Howdy.
Yep. I hear you got dynamite. You could help us beat the powder
Too
gangers.
dangerous. Want to kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better leave it buried. Safer that way.
Sadly, he is right. I can't use them.
Yup.
God damn it.
watch them while I'm sleeping. Till the stars are gone.
Pretty sure at least he's able to help us. Because the barter. Pretty sure he might have been barter.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty
Oh,
of
boy,
supplies
me
for
neither.
sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Need supplies to fight the
Now
powder
just
gangers.
hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
1,000 calves, boy. Let me take over the town then. I'm sure your business will do much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
What do you know about the situation?
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
What makes surplus ammo inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Oh yeah, they kind of like fuck up the gun if you keep using them. Let's see, tell me about the weapon mods and
are
special
things
ammo.
like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Basically, they're heavily armored. Armor piercing is better, so it goes through into their flesh bone.
Take it.
Actually,
You
wait,
looking
should
to
I
buy some supply?
I wonder. Let's see what I got. Powder, my... It's not too high, so it's like... color points? Oof, okay. 10mm, which I don't really see. Yeah, great.
What if you stay?
I at least have a gun, but I don't have the caps. Can at least sell something that I may or may not need.
You can be kind.
Yeah.
There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Bet. Gonna need that to fix my weapon, and then, if I remember correctly, this uses yeah, 5.56.
There was never a man like my Johnny.
Let's see, do they wear armor? I don't really think they do, really. Because piercing does more against actual armor than health, but this one does the other way around.
Play it again, Johnny Guitar.
They're more specialized than anything else. See. This basically lowers damage, but at least it ignores armor. Yet this does more damage, a good amount more damage. However, if there's armor in the way, boom, it's back to useless. But I'll take two. Sadly, you don't get a shotgun. Neither does he have one. Whack. Huh.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Take a look at what I can get. Let's see what else we got. Easy Pete is like, nah, for his acquire. Oh, look at the dock. See, the dock should be up there actually. Might maybe was it medicine is 24 because of course somehow it's just a bit off. But I can at least try.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
That's not horrifying. See, the town is going to be attacked by bandits. Anything you could do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Oh, that's nice. Huh. Yeah, sadly I'm unable to get the explosives. Whack. But, Easy Pete knows what he's doing. Because boy am I gonna blow up. Alright. My weapon. That's it. Gotta use another weapon of the same kind to repair it. And then there's a perk that just makes it so it just at least it's the same type of weapon. Like I think it's same ammo type.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Nope.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Same.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
Where the fuck did you come from? Where's
They're getting set
and
up in
rest?
cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon. At least 6.
How many are out there?
Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
We're gonna try to talk this out or something? No? Alright, bet. Shoot it down. Oh, they're coming. I just crippled his fucking leg. Of course the game crashes, yeah, just my luck.